not allow for mercy.
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and part 6 of our legendary Kroq-Gar Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here just outside of the lands of Modlist to start smashing our way through the skeleton bony boys, and then deal with the Dawi as well because they trespass on lands that Mazdamundi said belong to us. Back down in the south we have all sorts of unfortunate demonic business to deal with. Looks like they have expanded quite some ways. I need to get a hero out here to kind of explore and see just how far their corruption spreads, but get on in here in this turn and see how things play out. Hopefully we get an ambush here against Terratus, that'd be awesome. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's not good. I guess we got teleported up on by the two-headed chicken himself. 80% chance to succeed in our ambush and we failed that hard. Well, that's awesome. Let's see if we can hold the line against, oh no. Alright, so they sent one army up to discover our ambush, and then the other one teleported in to destroy us. This is gonna be rough. Against one army, I thought we could probably hold the line. Against the second one, that's gonna be very hard. Alright, Saurus. I believe in you, although where is Kairos? Is he just gonna wait? No, here he comes. Here come the disgusting boys. Anyone with an arrow, go ahead and start blasting Kairos. Jolkins keep moving, you guys too. Just avoid all of that nonsense. Clever girls. Saurus. And then our two lords and heroes needs to come on in and start fighting against Kairos himself. Oh, it's locked in place, is it? Cheeky. If these knights, javelin boys, try to fall back where you can. I don't know if you're gonna be able to though. It's a lot of nonsense. Jolkins get biting. Our blessed chameleons got caught pretty much immediately. Saurus, get in there. Unfortunate. Kairos, the incredibly cheeky. Give them that extra missile resistance. Keep you guys fleeing on away. We should be able to overwhelm and destroy this group. Our Sauropod riders need to kind of keep riding around. Get good shots wherever they want. Kryptonoth, you keep getting here. Our Jolkins are back, even if they are completely going crazy. Keep fleeing. Our Saurus are completely surrounded, and here comes the reinforcement army already. Well, good grief. Kairos came ready to fight. Try to rip through those Furies there. Burn starts throwing, he's just blasting magic wherever he wants. I can't believe you guys are having so much trouble with these Chaos Knights. Get through that armor. So many of your units. Keep riding with the Bolo launchers. Grenade to Furies is gone. We need to get him over here to fight Kairos immediately. Like Exalted Flamer, that's great. Let's see if we can get our Chulkins chasing down the Exalted Flamer while these million skinks can go after the Blue Horrors here. Good news is if we can retreat, or at least deal a death blow to Kairos, Terrapins are gonna have a hard time there. Hold Kairos in place. The Sauropod riders come in and try to blunt these pink horrors. Surround and destroy. The Chulchins are not doing so well against the Exalted Flamer, as one would expect. Alright, Kryptonoth, you actually come on over and start beating down this Exalted Flamer. You try to pull the Sauropod riders away. Have them keep following Kairos around. Hero, you try to keep pursuit up as well. These knights are almost gone. We're going to have to sacrifice most of these Saurus here, which is unfortunate, but for the greater good. Oh, lovely. Let's see if we can get these Theropod Riders to help out against the Furies. Looks like we've got the Exalted Flamer. Lord Hero beat down Kairos. Chaos Knights are almost gone too. I'll send one of the clever girls back after the Pink Horrors. Children are going crazy. Chickens are hungry for some, Yogo balls. That's what these guys look like. Alright, Theropod Riders. We need all of your glorious missiles going this way. Kryptonoth, you see if... Oh, it's rampaging. We break that rampage. Go take down this Lord. See if you can't chuck those Bola towards Kairos. He's going down. If we can deal with Kairos and the other Lord, we might have a chance. Actually, let's reconsider that we might have a chance. Bring our chameleons around. Kairos is gone. I don't really want to sacrifice the Kryptonoth, I can't lie. Alright, everyone. It's probably time to give it a retreat. You guys just escape over here. Or are we in an ambush, so we have to escape a certain direction? Where's the escape zone? We'll never know. I guess it's a fight to the death then. You two rush into the woods. Hunt down the chromatic... Oh, those ones that explode? These Chaos Knights fighting the bitter end is awesome too. Take down those Pink Horrors. Is the enemy Lord still here fighting? What are you? Oh, it's a cultist. Fair enough. See if we can bring our chameleons around wide. We can't flee. I think the escape zone's over here. It's disappeared for us. So give them that extra missile resistance. Lord and Hero. Go after the enemy, Lord and Hero. See if you have a chance. Those Chaos Knights are doing way too well. Trying to hunt them down at the very least. Theropod Riders, you guys are also very good. But they're fleeing too. We're gonna get a mouse route pretty soon. Speed this on along. We'll have... Okay, let's see if the escape zone's over here. I very much doubt it, but we can see. We get the enemy ball of goo caught in one spot. We can do all sorts of horrible stuff with our Lord and Hero, but we have to catch him. Let's keep the Kryptonoth charging around. Are they able to flee? Oh, we got super hunted down this time. They didn't even give us an opportunity to run away. Slow it a little bit, see if we can't take down at least... Nah, that's it. That is the mass route. We tried our best. Dastardly moves out of Kairos here. Alright, valiant defeat. Let's hope we have a little bit of an opportunity to flee and cover a bit. We only ended up losing 1 unit of Blessed Saurus, 1 unit of Skinks cohort, and then some Cherubins. We can still recover from this. They lost Kairos, all of their Furies, and their Exalted Flamer. And then a lot of their other Furies too, so that's like a lot of Exalted Pink Horrors to deal with. Looks like Ulbricht's gonna try to sue full peace. 4,000 gold is a lot. We'll go ahead and take it. Especially after the cheese that just happened. Why didn't you retreat back towards... That's not how that works at all. Alright, well, Gwendolyn Le Troubadour has now come on out with... That is... so many Grail Guardians. No, we're gonna go ahead and ignore them. No thanks. That is nonsense. Yeah, he should have fled back this direction. Ambusher discovered. So wait a second, he was ambushing and we caught him then? That doesn't make a lick of sense, because he was standing in one spot. Whatever. We won't spend too long trying to figure out what happened there. As long as we can retreat back to the Caverns of Sotek, I am happy. He must have used teleport stance, but that doesn't seem to be what happened. Okay, so we've got Obedience brings victory. Yoy. What can we recruit on in here? With equipment, just Ceropods. And looks like Hopox and the Amexon Barbs. Amexon Barbs are going to be very, very good against the enemy Ink Horrors. Swift Rider gives our guys more speed, weapon strength, and missile strength if they have it. And that buffs up Ceropods. Pretty much everything we have. Alright, the Saurus will be much easier for me to figure out. Or the Scarvat will be easier for me to figure out which one we need. Probably just going to be fighting against the Skaven. Oh, then he goes to Skaven, Dark Elves, Beastmen, Warriors of Chaos, Chaos Dwarves, and a Norska. Thinking we need Obedience brings victory so we can make sure our troops are fighting for longer. And then we can snag Swift Rider. Let's get our Ceropods on in. All three of them. Man, that's at least a little bit of a better looking army. We could also snag the Amexon Barbs just to be super safe, although this is going to be a nasty force coming our way. He's stuck in our territory, so he can't do any recruitment, neither can Tertius, because he's in March. They just had Tor Serpendar sacked, so I'm thinking they're going to retreat for a few turns, hopefully. So Caverns of Sotek, we will go ahead and pop in the Pterodon cages. And that is the one that's down here, correct? No, probably not a good idea then. We'll just go for the insect breeding farm to try to get a little bit more replenishment. And then with Kroq-Gar, yeah, we went the wrong way. We can also go into our ambush still and just kind of sneak across towards the Doomglade. Beautiful. Serpent Coast, we can go for more income's really what we need right now, so that's what we're going to drop in. Beautiful stuff. Let's come on down to the south and see how Haven and Tertius respond. They're likely to charge directly at us. Oh, that's just skinks. We're gonna get destroyed. Alright then. Alright, more trespassers. This time, Druki. This doesn't look nearly as bad. Some Shades, a couple of Dark Riders, and some Harpies. Probably time for us to finally get some vengeance. Druki have entered this sacred site. In their cruelty, they waste no time. They're already cracking whips and driving animals. That took like 2 seconds. Parents and their young cry out for one another as from their separate wagon cages. Some of the younger animals are chained in place. The High Beastmaster calls for a different lash. This one's barbs are suboptimal for tearing scales off reptiles. Yep, nope, we're getting in on this one. Sorry, Nolosi, it's time to get clobbered. They do have some Doomfire Warlogs and some Cold One Dread Knights to worry about. If we could lock them in against the Behalus, we could just blast them to bits with the Salamander Hunting Pack. So let's dive on in and have a proper fight. Get back on a winning streak. Alright, so how did the Druki advance across the terrain here? The Harpies in the back, really, I would not actually suspect that. So let's go ahead and put the Salamanders over on this side. We've got lots of riders, but I'm not so worried about that. Blast apart these Dread Knights immediately. We can have the Behalus charge directly on through. We want our lords stalking through the jungle if we can, going after Nolosi. Spears interspersed here to catch the Dread Knights coming in. Pterosaur riding teams to go after the Harpies. Red Crest Skinks hiding in the woods. They don't really need it, do they? We are the ones that are blessed by Huan Chi, so everyone's invisible. We'll pull the explosive skinks on this side. Chameleon's kind of with them. 3 sets of chameleons, don't we? Waddle. Float above the red crest until it's time. All together, missile troops. Okay, you guys in guard mode. Parasaur rider teams definitely don't need to. Alright, that'll begin. Hey, loose, get them. Explosive boys. Get them. Those Dark Riders, you can come up and start blasting Nolosi with shots. Nancy Nolosi. You go after the Dark Riders with shields. Chain lightning right in the middle of those shades sounds just glorious. Jump these Doomfire Warlocks. Really? Just kind of scattering as much as they can. Interesting strategy. Parasaur riding teams, you keep coming on through. Got that group of Dark Riders. Thought I had the Behalus hunting down the Dread Knights. Oh, the Dread Knight just turned and went after our Lord. Alright then. Disrespectful and rude. Slaughter them. Running away. Obnoxious, but still a smart plan. Parasaur Rider teams come on through. Spears can handle those Dark Riders, no problem. From the midst, they arrive. Case along the right side, we can hunt them down at no problem. Red Crest versus the Red Knights isn't exactly going their way, so we're going to make sure that Parasaur Rider teams come through. Yeah, no real choice but to chase them. Circling here with this group. Love that the Dread Knights went all the way into the forest to fight our Lord. You guys come on back. And these Parasaur teams after the Peter crossbows, which I guess are one for a charge. What a bold strategy. Hunting down this enemy Lord. Fall back just a bit there. Go the Doomfire Warlocks. Parasaur Rider teams come out across. Those blow darts hitting whoever you can. 23 more seconds for the lightning. Off the sides, you can actually maybe hit this big blob of guys, and we'll have our two Milky Skinks chase down their Lord. Foolish, droopy Beastmaster. Maybe it would have been a little bit more prudent for it to have some actual kind of feral beasts to represent that she was a Beastmaster. That's still pretty cool. Right, there's our decisive victory. 44 sacrificial offerings gathered on up. We will go ahead and take the replenishment, though. We will likely have more interventions to be had in the next couple turns. So 8 technologies are now under our belts. We've got a little bit more treasury, a gleaming pendant of Chotec. A lovely bound spell that is a X where you can't move and lose 18 melee attack. That's great. Also, we've got the Armor of Silvered Steel. Alright, Tablet of War is complete, and now we've got to capture and occupy Tor Serpendar. That we can do. So I am slightly surprised that the Demons of Siege decided to turn and run. They've got a lot of territory back over here, and that's why they're so, it's such elite armies. A lot of gold under the belt. Let's send Jacques out to try to execute Diomedes. And you fail. We're gonna stay here and continue to replenish. Don't really want to recruit any more units besides this, though, so we're gonna keep you with what you have. Surprisingly, that Zinj corruption started jumping up very quickly. We had Nautia for it. So meat storage hall increases the growth even further. I'm thinking we want to go for the skink lookouts, though, here in the Golden Tower. We can strike here on the Doomglade. No, we can't. Kroq-Gar, we need to help out with your movement. It is rough. We'll stay in ambush. Strike the Doomglade here next turn. Go more income here, and then we'll check. We've unlocked the Tablet of Monuments, which gives us more growth. So as soon as we grab the Sequence of Marching, we'll cycle back over to this one. Rostral, your job is to hang out and do not a lot. Skills to our Expedition Chief. Since you are currently still out on Expedition, let's give you the Pathweaver. We'll give him Animal Wrangler here next time. He's about to finish his expedition. Let's come on back over to Kroq-Gar and see what the forces of Labaris have for us. We have demands. Marcus Wolfhard wants peace, but only for 400. That is not nearly enough. Bretonnians offered me a lot more. Feeding time. An extra 0, and you might have had yourself a deal. Upon a stone balcony overlooking a cavern strewn with bones, the expedition marvels at an immense golden gong. The mechanism to swing a capped ram to strike the gong has been damaged. It can be repaired, however the team would need to repurpose some of its own gear and treasure. We could summon an ally. While fighting within this site, an ally may appear to reinforce you in battle. What kind of ally? A Thunder Lizard, perhaps? That is an immense goal. I would hope so. Or repair that gong. Thorak has claimed the Doomglade. Listen, buddy, that was my job. Forces are benefiting from a protracted period of good weather. Rations are plentiful, and there's a spring in the troops' stride. As a result, army leadership has increased faction-wide. That's pretty glorious. Is it time to fight Thorak? Man, that would be hard. Cutting down the Dawi here would also give us a pretty huge boost, although they could just jump through the underways with Skorigny. It's like fighting a much more stout, armored version of the Skaven. Alright, we've got no gold, so let's have you come on back in with Rostral. Maybe we'll just hold the line here for yet another turn. It's spooky, but what we've got to do. Now we're trespassing on Thorak. He's about to move up and take down Labaris, no problem. Alright, well, time to circle back down. Gonna take us a long time to get here. Like to attack Thorak, but then this army would immediately come in and start getting some vengeance on us. Alright, let's check to see if there's any more trade we can get to. Non-aggression with Kimri, trade with Ironbrow. Looks like not yet. So another uneventful turn. Here next turn, we'll see if we can get into another fight with, or at least a fight with one of the quest battles. Or for Kroq-Gar here. I think our army is properly ready. Besides maybe these running murder chickens. Not as useful. More control. Yeah, let's grab the more extra control and the Storm of Jolanka. And we'll end the turn. Alright, our expedition has been completed successfully. Now we've got 2 Nwaddles and looks like 4 Pirhajaras, which are basically flying piranhas. Oh, the mightiest fortress. Once we get one of our settlement buildings up to level 5, we get 2,500 treasury and other trickster shard, some glittering scales, and a brass cleaver. Just looks like the Sword of Cain keeps changing hands. Good for you guys. Alright, well now the extremely arduous journey back down. Fighting against Thorak's gonna be rough. This is where his capital is, so you can just teleport through either way. Oh, you know what? Let's come on down to the Golden Tower. Maybe we can start some problems from there. We will see. As for down in the south, though, looks like Tzeentch is just kind of stalling out for a time. I'll spend what gold we have to try to deal with this. No. Well, we don't have the gold. Now I know, Rostral. I'd love to try to go for another ambush. The problem is they destroyed us last time. They don't have nearly the same kind of units, though, so let's see if we can... be a little sneaky. We'll try. Ocklex, our expedition chief, will give you the animal wrangler, so you can head out on herd extraction expeditions. Don't quite have the treasury to go out anymore, though. Let's see if Hexwaddle has wars we can join. With a Jade Court. Not really what I want to join with, but... I will join with this one. You should be a lot of gold. We're losing to the Jade Court. Well, that's not fun. Year of One Mind. It's still fighting. We could probably join back up with the Bretonnians pretty soon. Alright, besides this, any kind of quick deals? Kimria never has any money at all, so not really worth going for any deals with her. Getting Cetra mixed up with Kalita is probably not a good idea. I'll back up here to Kroq-Gar. So we did forget to do the quest battle, but we can come on in. We have to repair the Caverns of Zotek, do we? Destroy. Or completely miss. That works too. That time he got him. The indecipherable enemy has been taken down, so we get ourselves an obsidian lodestone and 600 gold. Would you believe it if I said I forgot what we were going to be spending that gold on already? We needed some extra cash. So let's go ahead and snag in the pterodon cages here. I'm tempted to even just go for more gold. Let's do it. Repair the Caverns of Zotek. It will slowly repair itself over time. Now we'll leave it as is. Oh, I now remember what we were getting the gold for. Good grief. Get rid of you. Snag in our military convoys. We'll grab Boxa. Hire that master. Send him on over towards... What do we need the most of? We haven't headed over to the Tower of the Sun just yet. So Tower of the Sun and Jungles of Chiana, the last ones before we can start going after this adversary event. So let's do it. I'm trying to... Why are the Pirharjas, Pirhadras, is what you would say. Wonder whether they're now unlocked over here, and it's a... I don't see any of them at the Dragonfang Mount. We didn't get the Jehaloks, we got the Flying Piranhas. Alright, so let's come on down to the Tower of the Sun, then. Dispatch you on out with maximum cash money. We'll send you out for herd extraction, a balanced mix of mid-tier units. Units are replacing the lower-tier guys we have. And in the turn. Alright, we've got some green-skinned trespassers this time. We've got Blorg the Crusher. Bringing him some Savage Orc Boar Boys and a bunch of just normal Savage Orcs. This is a fight I think we can handle, even though these Savage Boys are going to hurt quite badly when they close the gap. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Skink Oracle and intervene. Greenskins have entered this sacred site. Their shaman remains in the throes of a mushroom-fueled vision quest, which allowed him to detect and navigate the hidden crossing point. They have not stopped dancing. They will eventually, however, and who knows what chaos and carnage awaits then. Also just busy dancing around. Fair enough. We'll go ahead and intervene, and we have ambushed them. Glorious. Let's get to the carnage. Alright. Yeah, way back here in the back, it looks like the retreat point's gone for everyone, so not just us. How unfortunate for you guys. I'll have the stalkers hiding in the woods then. We're gonna have them over here so that way they can rush down to these orc bows once they run for the hills. Put a couple of skinks behind. Salamanders over here. Major ones go up front, while the smaller ones will just be behind. Kinda like so. Salamander checkerboard, more or less. I think that's the last two of the ink skirmishers that we can use to take down these forest goblins. Kroq-Gar can protect them, especially with that lovely spawnkin bonus. Okay, well, the skink chief flapping around over here. Skink oracle. Also in the back line here with that nasty poison spit. It's usually a ton of damage. Also anti-large. How great. Don't have magic anymore, but they have an amazing amount of anti-large. But our expedition chief over on the other side. Infantry and all the beasties. We'll just put you guys in guard mode. The same thing with the chameleons. Let it begin. Make sure they're firing on these biggins. You guys do. Make sure you're shooting the biggins. They are going to hurt otherwise. Get that spit going. Should break them just before they make it into the charge. Glorious stuff. But these guys at the same time. These poisonous guys can rotate. Start blowing up the air boys for me. You two there, Oracle. Do your thing. Take off to the side, we can do the Storm Jolonka straight through the back line here. The Spider Riders went around, huh? Old strategy. Rotate round. Chameleons can kind of do the same. That looks like most of the orcs are running for the hills. Oh, the spiders have come around. Brave. Oh, they're gonna try to get a charge on the Kroq-Gar. Probably not gonna go that well for them. Some more boar boys moving through the woods though, so let's stop them cold. All the explosives rotate. Shoot into Blorg. Is the Crusher after all. Chameleon Stalker moving in behind. The poor boys hurt, but in the woods they don't have nearly as much damage. And chase them down. The Salamander fireworks exploding in the Savage Orc backline. No armor is really not feeling good there. Surrounding here with the chameleons. Switch you all to blowing up Blorg. Blorg to Crusher. After those Spider Riders. That looks to be that. 4 unfortunate Savage Orcs. I'm gonna run down as many of these guys in the woods here as we can, and I will catch you all back to the campaign map. Alright, we'll take that win as well. A decisive victory. The Savage Orcs didn't stand a chance. We'll go ahead and take some extra experience there. Try to further boost along that Convoy Master. Razor Sack Dawn's Light now. Really not enjoying the forces of Tzeentch in our way. Alright, Rostral, let's go ahead and have you come on up in the Astromancy stance. And we'll have Jacques come with you. That shall do. Here at the Caverns of Sotek. Like I wanted, we will chuck in on the walls. Kroq-Gar. Really? We need to get down here and help out with Tzeentch. First and foremost. So let's come on through, and we'll see about going into one of our quest battles. Probably not the one for Kroq because of all the Skaven that come on in, but I bet we can handle the likes of the High Elves. Let's find out. We've got our Hand of Gods West battle here. And the one for Lord Kroq looks a little bit worse. Either way, we've got some Lord Masters of Hoeth, some White Lions, and some Normie Archers. Let's see what they've got. We'll teleport right on in. We can snag the extra leadership too on our Chillhop Gunners. Alright. So we've got Yavandir, Moranian, Amendil, and Loth. I mean, nothing here looks too crazy. What's the battle map look like for us? Oh, we have to take them down across a narrow bridge. Well, that's not gonna be fun. Let's see what you got, High Elves. With Kroq-Gar's legions hissing, fierce and ready, it's time to march on the fallen gates. The elf servants have blasphemed not just by leaving Ulthuan, but by daring to interfere with the cosmic gates, an ancient device that can open a portal into the realm of chaos. For such a heinous transgression, the elves must be punished as decreed by the Lord of the Solar City. The gates are surrounded by a deep crevasse that must be crossed before the Aesir are truly engaged. Trespassers will try to stop Kroq-Gar, but it's their mistake to make. Attack and rend, so it shall be. Survey your army and choose a formation. This will be our formation. Saurus advance, thank you CB Engine, that was glorious. I give them another. Just spearmen up front, nothing too scary. And then behind that first group we'll have one more unit of Saurus. Base boys behind them. Dolchins on one side, Ceropods the other, and then our Amakanth in the back. Or Dolchins, either way. Go ahead and hide behind this tower. We've got 25 minutes to win. Handle it. I think some flyers can get up and over after these. A bolt throwers would be awesome. Hiding behind this tower, they should waste a lot of their ammo. Try to take down our Skink Chief. Or Skink Priest, that is. With the archers firing on our Ceropods actually have pretty good armor. Nice shooting their C-beam. Go ahead and wait just a moment there on your shots, though. They're hitting the right targets. Saurus spears, move. Bolt throwers haven't chosen targets themselves just yet. Ah, so it doesn't listen to the fire. Oh, never mind, we gave it an attack order. Duh. Alright, let's move on up. Guys, forward, we'll have you pick the center. Chillhop gun teams. Advance. First group of Aesir is broken. Send to the Fallen Gate and kill or rout the Evelyn Mages. Alright, Kroq-Gar, time for you and the Stegodon to get moving. We'll have the C-beam take one good shot at these guys. Now it's time to send in the fast boys on around the sides. One unit of Amakanth each. Source can take the base of the steps there. Mighty Sun Dragon has emerged from the fallen gate. Oh, behind us. Well, someone's gonna get blasted with some Sun Dragon Breath. Not a lot we can do about that one. Thankfully, it was the normal mace guys. It's gonna bring them together. One unit of spears back here too. And the Amakanth. Kroq-Gar, get in there and smash these evil claw bolt doors. Do have a pretty good fire position on that bridge. Where you going, dragon? Go force it to fight. C-beam engine, let's go ahead and move up. Start blasting some shots towards Amenadiel there. Kroq-Gar's Horn, what is snacking on some artillery teams? Give you guys back just a little ways. Oh yeah, I forgot to have you land. Fighting a dragon's not really first on your to-do list here today. And come on down, dragon. Good and safe. Oh, you coward. Oh, you coward. You're just gonna leave? Oh, there we go. This ends how we want. Hit them, except for the Skink Chief. Drop the Harmonic Convergence and just annihilate this dragon. Alright, sharpen gun teams, go ahead and take a good position up on the hill. Get our spears and maces moving up this flank as well. Alright, Fulgins and Kroq-Gar. Go overwhelm one flank. Sharpened gun teams just annihilated a single unit. There goes the dragon, get you back to the air. That's exactly what we need. Some normal maces moving back up to rejoin the main line. C-beam engine can shoot there, that's perfect. Doesn't look like the Asser have decided to do anything. So let's just delete the Swordmasters. They're gonna stay in one spot, so be it. Mark starting to blast our direction. Dragon came back for a moment. Ooh, that storm is doing beautiful things. Few of them heading back into the actual elves. Alright, Kroq-Gar, let's move through into these archers. E-beam engine turret fire. Spears take front. Aces directly behind them. Rotate. Elven mages have left the fallen gate and are now vulnerable to attack. They are indeed. Well, I don't see any mages here at all. Oh, are they running away? Not exactly for sure what's going on here. Maul these Swordmasters with everything we have. Gun squads go after Amenadiel. No, they're just advancing down this direction. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, how does that even make sense? They came from the rear. With a whole bunch of Silverhelms. Oh, I can't come on around behind. Maces get in there, spears get in there, and we'll have the Amakanth go circle. Drop a rock on their head. What an interesting strategy from the High Elves. Let's have most of the Chulkins go round. What on earth? Oh, the dragon's back. How goofy. We hit our own units with the... We might have hit our own units with the rocks, too. Silverhelm's just gonna keep going for the... in and out attacks, the cycle charging. You're exactly what I'm trying to say there. Keep going after those archers. Your riders come around. And then attack. He's up to some very interesting strategies. Theropods fall out and back just, or the Chirping Gunner squads fall back just a little bit. All my cans are done. So they left the Fallen Gates but came in from over here. That makes no sense. I think our Saurus back there are doomed to being Cycle Charged. Minideal's broken, turn and fight here. Gun teams, let's go ahead and start blasting Lolth. C-beam engine. Fiery Convocations hurt. Chase this Lord down. Kroq-Gar's kind of doing some pretty useless stuff in the back of the line. Omicants that are back finally. We've got rid of most of the Silver Helms here. They're just gonna keep cycle charging. You stop her in place. All the extra damage you need. Looks like you might be getting it just for army losses then. Just the one mage left. A couple of these Silver Helms are still fighting. Not for long, though. That's the Fallen Gates defended. Alright, I'll take a close victory, even if we got a little bit dicey there near the end with the surprise mages from the rear. We'll go ahead and take the extra replenishment, or do we want just the experience? Walks Sentinels now, and Grimlock for Kroq-Gar, which would have made that last battle way more easy. But now we've got the Hand of Gods and Grimlock himself, so Kroq-Gar is all kitted out. All we need now is Lord Kroq. We don't get to see Grimlock, how sad. Can only be equipped by Kroq-Gar. We're able to see what the difference is between Grimlock and not. Okay, so Grimlock does have Frenzy and Strider, so he's a monster. As well as a bunch more charge bonus. Actually, you get the more charge bonus with the Horned one. Interesting. Or armor, too. So actually, you have better stats on the Horde one, but less overall weapon strength and health. You also, I guess, lose Frenzy and Strider, so way better to be on Grimlock. Excellent, that's all of his items claimed, so now we have extra control in all provinces and more physical resistance for Kroq-Gar himself. 10% for him, and ward save 5%, so not the most. All his defenses are looks like they're coming from his actual stats. Speed and perfect vigor. Well, for now, we will definitely take that. For his extra skills, then, Impervious to Pain will give all of his Saurus a Death Blow. And Immune to Psychology for himself. I think that's pretty worth it. Toxic Convoy, are you still out? And you're still out moving. So we will go ahead and give them making sure all of our battles are ambushes is very good. So let's go ahead and snag Subtle or just Passionate. That gives us more experience by 8% and then 50 per turn. So let's go ahead and grab Passionate. Loves to hunt for dino eggs. Alright, sweet business. Looks like Tzeentch is split up a little bit, so we can probably send Rawstrahl We'll go up in Astromancy stance. And just threaten Tor Serpendar from this angle here. Avon will have to decide to either defend or go after
That was a mistake.
Zlotlan, which looks like they are starting to lose their ground.
Will hunt you down.
I bet you will. We're going to use our gold here to upgrade the Temple Avenue of Gold, likely. We're going to wait a few turns for Teotihuacan. So we'll grab the Temple Avenue of Gold, take it up to tier 3, so we can also upgrade our gold mine. We'll repair Cavern's Effect now, because it's fairly cheap. Let's go for the extra growth here in the Golden Tower. We just need the gold here for the Temple Precinct. In fact, we have plenty. I will definitely take the upgrade to the Temple of Skulls first. We put in some nice walls here and then just hold the line against the Dalby for quite some time. Alright then, can we go for any more sacrifices? Joka no, and Jolanka no. So, that's all I'm really looking for at the moment. Growth and control. Let's go ahead and end the turn, and everything fun happens. Let's hope not. We're reverse engineered arsenal. The expedition spies a lone trespasser deftly maneuvering his way through a gauntlet of booby traps. At the end, he sighs in relief. When he sights us, however, he spins and bolts, triggering every trap he had just avoided. Somehow, he survives. We're going to go ahead and let him go, and the expedition may repurpose some of the expended hazards as weapons. We let him go because he's so great. We get a dart trap, more ammunition for the whole army, a blade trap for more weapon strength, or a snake trap for Sotek's Sanctum. So all units get to cast this vortex of snakes. Hello? Snake trap it is. This team can deploy venomous snakes that have been repurposed from traps. Well, that sounds good to me. Avon's back here. He does have a full set of knights. It does look like Uatek just got sacked. So we could get hit with the same double ambush strategy they did earlier too, which would make me frown. Now let's go ahead and get... That is a tough call, actually. Let's go Blade Master then on the Scarvet. I'd like to go for another ambush. Let's see if we can actually trigger it this time. Or if we get taken out. Come on up. With the 80% chance. And we'll try that one again. Maybe with some Pure Hydras to hunt down the enemy Furies. We'll grab one unit. Waddles are pretty good too. Only 125 range means they would be in danger from all of the missile troops that these Siege boys can have, so we'll grab us some flyers. In fact, we'll probably grab several, because they're very cheap. Sauropods are not the best. Give us another set of Pure Hydras. Alright, Kroq-Gar, let's get you moving. March stance up towards... We can probably just deal with Orion's camp real quick. These were the one Wood Elves I was going to leave. But we need to fight someone with Kroq-Gar, so they might be our on targets. For now, though, let's all hands on deck on dealing with Siege. Alright, well that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Kroq-Gar campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthrone. See you on the next one.